Hello everybody, hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be super important because I will be talking to you guys in detail about OP Jindal and its comparative analysis with Christ University. So make sure you watch this video till the very end to know the details about both these universities. First and foremost, the key facts about OP Jindal. So OP Jindal Global University was started in the year 2009. It is managed by the Jindal Steel and Power Foundation and it is located in Sonipat, Haryana. How to get admission for OP Jindal? You first have the eligibility. Once that is done, then they have something called Jindal Scholastic Aptitude Test. They have various admission process for various courses, like for law they have LSAT, for MBA they have the CAT, MAT, ZAT, GRE or GMAT, and all of it is followed by faculty interview. Again guys, please go check it with the course that you're applying for, be it BCom, BBA or MBA or law, and then check of how the process is of getting the admission. For Christ University, it's pretty standard to Christ University entrance test followed by an interview and then a micro presentation, and after that is when you'll know whether you're selected or you're not selected. Talking about the infrastructure guys, so OP Jindal, like you all know, is a private university and it is started in the year 2009. Naturally, so everything is built from the scratch, and if it is just 10 years or 11 years old, so you can understand the kind of infrastructure that would be there. The first four pictures that you can see are of OP Jindal and everything is pretty high tech and modern. I think it has everything that a student needs, from good auditoriums to health center to sports to library to great classes. I think each and everything is there. For Christ University, the last two pictures are of Christ University. No doubt that Christ University has got a great infrastructure as well, from good classrooms to an amazing auditorium. Each and everything that a student needs is there. But naturally, Christ University is a little older, so you can understand that whatever OP Jindal has got is just very high tech and modern. When I was checking out the pictures, it just felt like a university abroad, not like an Indian university at all. So that's what you can look at. Now, talking about the key points of difference between OP Jindal and Christ University. First and foremost, the age of the institution. Now, OP Jindal is a very new institute. It was started in the year 2009, whereas Christ University started in the year 1969. So you can understand the kind of legacy that Christ University has in comparison to that of OP Jindal. Also, the second key point of difference is location. Sonipat versus Bangalore. So not a lot of people know where Sonipat is. It's in Haryana and it's not a very metro city in comparison to that of Bangalore. There's not much to do in Sonipat. However, the nearest location is again Delhi. You guys can travel to Delhi and from there everything is approachable. But yes, Bangalore in itself is a metro city and you have everything and anything that you need in Bangalore. Along with that, number of departments is a key point of difference. OP Jindal, since it's a new university, they just have about 10 departments, whereas Christ University has more than 29 departments. So more departments mean more number of courses. Number of students. Now, OP Jindal has about 6,650 students, whereas Christ University has got about 20,000 students. Being an 11-year-old university, I think still getting 6,650 students is a great deal, whereas obviously Christ University is huge and that's the reason the number of students going there are also pretty high. The campus size is also a big differentiator. OP Jindal has just got one campus in India and that is 80 acres in Sonipat. It's pretty lush green. Like I said, the infrastructure is amazing. It's got huge area, great greenery, parks, everything. Do check those pictures out. It's 80 acres. Christ University's central campus is 30 acres, but naturally, like I said, it's already pretty spread out all over India. They have a campus in Delhi NCR, they have a campus in Lavasa, Pune, and they have two more campuses in Bangalore itself. So again, the campus size is also pretty huge. Talking about the fees, now guys, this is where a lot of people might not choose OP Jindal over Christ University, is because OP Jindal's fees is very expensive. Just to give you a comparison, like BBA at Christ University costs you about 1,50,000 rupees a year, whereas for OP Jindal, the same BBA Honours cost you about 4,50,000 per year. So you can understand the amount. You'll be paying triple the amount. No wonder the infrastructure is amazing, the quality of the faculty, everything is really good. But again, money is a big point of view that you need to take into consideration when you're applying for OP Jindal. And again, it's just not only for BBA, all the courses, be it psychology or be it law, be it any course that you check at, even mass communication, the fees there is pretty high. It's very expensive. So do check that out. Along with that, the student teacher ratio. So now OP Jindal vouches for a student ratio of 1:8. That means for every 8 students, there is one faculty member. Naturally, obviously, Christ has also got a lot of faculty members. I could not count the list because it was too much. But definitely, I think the ratio will be more than that. That means it isn't like there will be one teacher for 8 students. I think there will be one teacher for approximately 20 or 25 or 30 students. students, or even more than that. I'm not really sure on that, but I think just because they've kept the campus in such a way at OP Jindal that it's pretty secluded, and you get a lot of attention from the teachers there. Another point of differentiation is the cost of living. Now OP Jindal, like you all know, is in Sonipat, so there isn't much to do around the campus. So literally everybody just chooses to stay inside the hostels, the residence, which is made by the campus itself, and that is very expensive. Now the OP Jindal's cost of the hostel is more than 2 lakh rupees per year, whereas for Christ University is about 50-60,000 rupees for the hostel plus food. Here obviously in the 2 lakhs, OP Jindal has already included the food. I will be putting down the details of that in the description below. Do check it out. But yes, when you're considering to join OP Jindal, along with a very expensive fees, you also need to consider the cost of boarding and lodging, which again is pretty expensive at OP Jindal. Talking about placements now, OP Jindal is already listed down its stats, so you can check it out. I'll be putting down the description of that also in the description below. So do check it out. OP Jindal's placements are good. But I feel that Christ University's placements are better. Along with that, when you're considering the whole return on investment, I think OP Jindal will still fall short because the amount of money that you're investing is pretty high. So if for a BBA you are investing about 18-20 lakh rupees, alright, and I'm pretty sure the placements that average placement that they are showing it is of 7 lakhs. So you can understand the money that you're investing and the kind of jobs that you will get after. Alright, or obviously if you go abroad and things like that, things might change. But while that you are in India studying in OP Jindal in Sonipat, I think return on investment and the cost, the whole structure, irrespective of having an amazing infrastructure, faculty and all of that, might just be a key point of differentiator for which a lot of people might not choose OP Jindal. Now a lot of people had this doubts about, since it is Sonipat, it's pretty secluded, a lot of people don't want to go there. But guys, they've got a really good hostel facility in OP Jindal itself. Here are the few images. You can look at the rooms, everything. Since it is newly made, everything is pretty high-tech and modern. And I think everything that a student needs is already available inside the campus. So you don't need to go necessarily out anywhere. Obviously on the weekends and stuff, you can take a trip to Delhi and all of that. But in general, I think the campus in itself is very self-sufficient. And I hope it clears your doubts about where all you will be staying once you're at OP Jindal. So yes guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment below if you have any doubts, questions, queries. Likewise, please share this video with as many people as you can. And last but not the least, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you guys can receive regular updates of whenever I'm uploading any new video. Take care guys. Bye bye.